Wake up. There's grass to be touched.
And you know what they say, the best way to touch grass is to cut grass. With this pair of scissors and my hands, I will cut as much grass as I can. And so I started cutting the first patch of grass I found. But I quickly realized this grass wouldn't do. You see, this grass had something off about it. It was extremely powerful. Why? Well, because the grass had not been cut in over probably 500 years, it was not just grass. You see, an entire ecosystem had formulated in this once so-called patch of grass, and I had to move on. I had to find a better patch of grass, and so I began my journey. Then I encountered this massive ravine. This ravine was bigger than it looks. I was not able to find any way around it. There was a giant wall on the left side of it for some reason, and on the right side there's impenetrable forest. So the only way to get across was to either find a way around, which would involve me having to walk a couple miles backwards and then around, or just go straight through the middle, which is what I did. It was actually a pretty easy traverse, and after walking for just another 30 minutes, I had finally found the dream. It was a better patch of grass, a patch of grass that I could cut for hours on end. Hours until my fingers were bleeding, my hand was cramped up, my legs were sore, my knees were aching, my skin was punished from the sun, and my will to live was drained from my body, something you would not expect to happen to someone after touching so much grass. But I would soon realize that due to the positioning of the sun and the sheer length of the grass I was cutting, it would be really hard to actually pick up the details of how much grass I cut. I mean, my camera quality is just so bad, I would not be able to actually show you. You would not be able to see the area of grass I cut, so unfortunately, I had to leave once again. And since the ravine from earlier was so hard to traverse, I would not be able to actually go back around the other way because it was only like a one-way ravine. You can't go back the other way, apparently. And as I was walking in the other direction, trying to find a way back home, I found the perfect patch of grass. It was beautiful. I wish I found this earlier, but unfortunately, I didn't. My hand was already practically broken. My finger was about to fall off, and there's a busy intersection right next to it. People would have definitely saw me and yelled at me and thrown things at me, so maybe it was for the best. But anyways, that's it for this video. Goodbye.